Hey there guys, how's it going? I hope you're all doing well, and for today's video I've got for you some gameplay with the AK47 assault rifle. Now this is a gun that's unlocked moderately late in the ranking system, so I didn't think all of you had it, and you might want to check it out, tell you guys what I think about it, because I have a lot of experience with the AK47 assault rifle. It has always been my favourite gun in the Call of Duty series, ever since I kind of noticed how good it was. I think in Call of Duty 4, I remember I used to play Call of Duty 4, and for the first 3 or 4 months I loved the M16, that was my gun, you know, but then once I unlocked the AK47, that was it. I fell in love with the AK47, the Call of Duty title, and then ever since then I've been using it, well, as my #1 gun. So it was interesting to try it out in this game. I thought you guys might want to know how it is, because AK47 in Call of Duty is always renowned as being a pretty good assault rifle. Now I want to take this opportunity actually to thank everyone who turned up to last night's live stream. It was a really good time. We got up to 300 viewers at one point, and I gave away a copy of Modern Warfare 3 on the Xbox 360. So if you'd like to come hang out on our live stream sometimes, or you just want to check out the live stream, see what they're like, all you have to do is go to my live stream link in the description. I do a few giveaways on there just for the fun of it, because I think it's fun to give stuff away, even if it's just small things. Sometimes I give away things like little games on Steam. We have a laugh, it's a good laugh on there. I read the chat as much as possible, so if you want to come check out the live streams, like I said, link in the description, and follow me on Twitter is a good idea, because I'm always saying on Twitter when I'm live streaming. Now this gameplay here is a couple of gameplays on Dome. I was having a little gameplay session with my man Wrath and Capgun Tom. If you don't know who Wrath is, go subscribe to him. He is really funny. He tells it how it is and does great Let's Plays as well. So he's actually on, if you go to my channel, he's in the linked channels in the description. Yeah, I think that's right. Anyway, on to the AK. What do I think about this AK-47? I'd say, just straight up, in case you don't watch all the videos, although you should watch the end, I would give this gun 8 beasts out of 10. I gave the FAD assault rifle 7 beasts out of 10. Now when you first start using this assault rifle, it might put you off a little bit because of the strange recoil that was very alien to me. Always in the Call of Duty games, the recoil for the AK-47 has strictly been up and down recoil. This recoil, however, is up to the top right hand side, but still up and down, but it kicks to the top right, a little bit like the FAMAS did in Black Ops, and the AUG had rotational recoil. I couldn't think of what a word was. I was going to say kick because the kick proficiency, but yeah, recoil. If you're not too sure what I mean by rotational recoil, up and down recoil, rotational recoil is basically when you shoot the gun fully auto, it will kick off in multiple directions, whereas up and down recoil, obviously when you fully auto the gun, it only goes up and down, and that's always been a good trait of the AK-47, because it makes it quite easy to aim. Like, as long as you can, the kind of key was to aim at the low chest and let the kick go up so you can still see your target. Because it's such a powerful gun, it works really well. If you aim for like the head height with the AK-47, it was never really a good idea, because it would kick too high and then your sight would go off your target. However, I would recommend a silencer with the AK-47, especially if you're going to be on a small map like this. You can see I pick up the CM901, and this gun isn't as bad as I first thought, actually. When I first started using that gun, I thought, God, this gun is terrible, but you know, it's not so bad. Here you can see I've got the red dot sight on the AK-47, but I would recommend a silencer. I'd recommend silencer on all the guns, to be honest with you, because the maps in this game are very small, like in terms of distance. Like, some of them are quite big in terms of there's loads of crap in the way. Like, oh my God, how much crap is on the maps in this game. There's like, I mean, look at that little barrel on the floor there. There's like cars, like there's way too many cars in these maps. It's ridiculous. I saw on Machinima live stream last night, they had some optic guys from the competitive optic team, and they were saying to them, you know, how are the maps for competitive gaming? They said they're absolutely terrible because there's just so much crap in the way. They're way too crowded. So hopefully with some DLC they'll bring out some maps that just aren't so busy, you know. I mean, Dome's not bad, and I think Arcaden is a pretty good map. I mean, I quite like a lot of the maps, but they are too crowded. I hate interchange, by the way, just while we're talking about maps. So anyway, the AK-47, I would definitely use the kick proficiency. I'd say by far the most useful one that you can use. You can see I'm doing quite well with it here, and I definitely recommend this assault streak setup with the AK-47. I don't know why, but it seems to work really well with me. I think the AC-130 is a little bit underused in this game, obviously because you've got so many people running support and stealth bombers. And oh my god, don't get me started on stealth bombers. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that people can get a killing kill streak, which can basically wipe out the whole team without even having got a kill streak themselves. I think it is completely OP, and it's annoying as hell if you're playing well and on the good team of the best players, and then you're on a streak. I mean, imagine you're on an MOAB and you get wiped out by a team that's been completely dominated, but one of them's managed to get a stealth bomber by, you know, scrubbing up 13 kills out the whole game, and they wipe you out just before your MOAB. Now look at that recoil right there. You can see how tricky that recoil is. I'm guessing I didn't have the kick proficiency on at that time, so I definitely recommend the kick proficiency and the silencer. I've never been a fan of red dot sights with AK47s. I don't know why. I know a couple of people that do like them, but when it gets to a bit of distance, it's really tricky. Like you see that, it's kind of tricky. And the other thing, the good thing about the silencer, which would help, is it reduces the muzzle flash. Now if you don't know what that is, when I look down the sight in this gun, have a look at like the brightness of the red dot. You can see there's like bright sparks coming off, and what that is, that's the flash coming off the end of the gun, and I find that kind of hinders my sight, to be honest. So you can kind of see there, a little bit difficult because there was an explosion going on at the same time. But yeah, reduced muzzle flash is very useful, I think. And if you're going to use a red dot sight, I'd say maybe use a silencer as well to get rid of that muzzle flash. But here I go to town with the AC-130, and I have to say, Predator missile, helicopter, AC-130, very good combination at the moment. At first, I was using the attack helicopter, and it was getting shot down really quickly. Like, this is cool. I'm talking like day 1, day 2, and I thought, oh, this is a waste of time. But now, for some reason, people seem to have stopped using the SAM turrets because they've realised they can get a stealth bomber, they can get a juggernaut suit, and all this. And it's well worth actually repping the helicopter now. You can see there's a SAM turret in the air here, but it's not too much trouble for the AC-130. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out my other videos if you haven't seen all of them. They're going to be coming up now here on screen. And be sure to like the video if you enjoy this. And I've got a really cool video coming up for you soon with a gun that I don't think many of you will be expecting me to use. So, yeah, see you guys soon.